Good evening, everybody. I'm calling you from the UK and it is cloudy. I've just been speaking with Josh about his webinar from a couple of weeks back, and he wanted to get some feedback from a few people who'd viewed it before. So I'm just going to give my few points that I hope are useful and interesting to you all, and what I learned from the webinar. Firstly, I met Josh back in autumn in Bali, playing football, and I realised pretty quickly that Josh is the kind of guy who seemed to have things fairly planned out in his life. He was very focused on one, his project, and two, his relationship with his girlfriend at the time. I think she's still girlfriend, sorry. And he seemed like he kind of had things more or less planned out, so I wasn't surprised when I listened to his webinar to hear the kind of content he came out with and his ideas on how you can use your big subconscious mind, which by the way has 11 million times more processing power than your conscious mind. How to use the subconscious mind to improve your health, your relationships, your career, whatever's important to you basically. And I guess what stuck out for me was he did a very good job at trying to engage with us early on in the presentation, that if we were going to be listening to him for that 50-minute presentation, that we gave him his full attention. And I gave it my full attention, and I have to say, in that 50 minutes I was very impressed with what I heard. He's done an extremely good amount of research into tips and tricks to improve how you go about your daily lives, how you create and form habits, how these habits can compound over time, and lead to you doing the things that you want to do, but almost in an automated manner. Like, you don't have to think about it; it just becomes part of you. That actually kind of resonated with me. I tried doing some of these techniques completely not to do with Josh. I didn't learn them from him. I read a book called The Atomic Habits, and it kind of showed me how if you're consistent over a certain amount of time with certain habits, they get ingrained into your identity, and at that point you kind of just do them whether you want to or not. So for me, growing up doing sport all the time, it just became part of my identity to be interested in being healthy and eat well and do sport. Now, hopefully you guys can get something useful out of what Josh teaches you. I completely believe in the formula he's putting forward for training your subconscious mind. Up to you to see whether you can buy into it or not, but I hope you do.